So today, the topic of this particular session is sole proprietorship. As we have already discussed about the business ownership and non-business ownership. So this topic, sole proprietorship, is the first one in that category, and I'll try to put my all input in this particular topic, that how to start the sole proprietorship, what are the different benefits of the sole proprietorship, what are the different demerits of the sole proprietorship, how to form a sole proprietorship, and then we'll also discuss about that what how to change over from sole proprietorship to any other form. So this will become an interesting topic. And apart from this, we'll also try to look at that what are the different financial sources of sole proprietorship when you start this sole proprietorship business. So we'll also try to look at these aspects. So if you look at sole proprietorship means, it simply understand, you can understand that sole proprietorship is a single manship. A single man can start the sole proprietorship at any time, and it is called as the easiest form of the business, where you have a single person, whenever you think, wherever you think, you can start it. And since you can start it at any time, so obviously the business is controlled by you itself. You are the whole sole responsible person, controlling person. And not only this, you are also required to put your money from your pocket first. Yes, you can take some money from banks or somewhere, but that money will come in your name. That money is not in the name of organization. That will come in your name. That means you will be guarantor, you will be liable for return. Yes, you can put some employment. When I say that easiest form of the sole proprietorship, actually, let me tell you that uh, as compared to other firms, other type of organizations, business ownership, you don't need to even ask for permission. You don't need even to you know registered. You don't need even to put it into different, you can say, legal framework initially. And you don't need to go here and there for your business activities. I say it's a, these type of organizations are very suitable for a small business. Say for example, kirana store. Say for example, trading business. Say for example, where local demand is very high, and you can say that where very less amount of risk is involved. When you need to learn that there is a requirement of personal attention, since it is a single man ownership, so obviously you can give personal attention. You can take care of the customers directly, personally, like what happens in your showrooms and all. The owners can monitor activities directly. And you can understand that these type of organizations, where you need to learn that it is the simplest form, and you can start at any time. Even if you talk about the legally, we will discuss in formation. Even your legal binding is not there that you go to take first registration of sole proprietorship and then start. You can start this registration as soon as you go for taxation system, GST. It will automatically enter into registration form. So we'll discuss in the second part of this lecture. But these organizations are very simple, not required skilled management. Small amount is required, small risk is required. So obviously you can start at any time, and and that is why for startups this is considered to be the most preferred mode of ownership initially. It is not only important in terms of the ease of formation and ease of business under sole proprietorship, but also it is important that you can easily convert, you can easily switch over from sole proprietorship to either partnership or company, private limited or public limited company. So that is why initially you can have an sole proprietorship ownership into your business as a experimental basis, and as soon as you get success, then you can convert into maybe private company or maybe public company. So if you look at that characteristics of a sole proprietorship, you'll find single ownership, as we have discussed. As single ownership, you don't need to share your profit with anybody. So complete profit goes to owner. One man control is there, so effective control is there. Decision making becomes very easy because a single man is taking decisions, and since direct monitoring is there, so decision making is very fast. And yes, you can employ people, that is different thing. Like in shops it happens that there are some assistant or attendants, like easy to form. Whenever you want, you just take a shop on rental basis and you put some products and start selling, no issue. So it is very easy to form. We'll discuss in detail in formation column how to form the sole proprietorship. Unlimited liability. Unlimited liability because you do have single man who is responsible for every profit and every loss. Every image or branding, you will be responsible. So liability would go to you, and unlimited. Nobody is there to share that liability with you. Whereas the fund is very limited, since you are supposed to put your money, either your money or your friend's money or your relatives' money, or you will take loan in your name. So there is limitation in this case. So limited fund availability is one of the, you can say, characteristic, or you can say the demerit. Unlimited liability can also be taken as a demerit. Easy to form can be taken as a merit, or so you can decide about that, what is positive characteristic and what is negative characteristics, what is merit based characteristic and what is demerit based characteristic. Lack of continuity. Once you start some say for example Charan plywood. So once you start Charan plywood shop, so this Charanji plywood shop will be limited to the owner. Suppose XYZ is owner of this Charanji plywood. So this Charanji plywood would only continue till the life of owner. That means owner's life is the life of sole proprietorship. Even that owner cannot transfer the ownership to his son or daughter, and that is a big game. And that is why I said that lack of continuity, because it will not continue to generation and generation, and you cannot transfer your rights to someone. Limited size. Limited size because as you will increase size, so your single ownership would be diluted and it will no more sole proprietorship. Sole means single. So this may be a demerit. Yes, lack of professional management, or rather I would say that lack of professional management plus separate management. There is no separate management. When you go to Big Bazaar, you will find that there is a store manager, and the store manager is basically a professional who is not an owner. But if you go to any 80 feet road shop or Western road shop, so you will find that owner is sitting on that particular shop. There is no professional MBA manager over there. So lack of professional management may be one of the demerit, but then it is different. As your business grows, you can employ some professional. Now, how to form sole proprietorship? What I understand, that there are three ways of starting a sole proprietorship firm. Three ways. I am not saying three ways, three means of formation. Three ways of starting a sole proprietorship. You can simply register your shop under Shop and Establishment Act first. Register shop and then start it. This is one way. There is another way, registering on MSME portal. The online portal registration process is there, and usually it is termed as a Udyog Aadhaar, something like that. So you can register over there, and it is simply a registration. You register and you start it. Now, another important thing is that if you do not register your sole proprietorship, then what? Then look at, there is no legal binding of registration of sole proprietorship in India. Legal binding means government cannot say that your firm is not registered. You can start Charanji plywood anytime, no issue. But as soon as you will require some fund from bank, they will ask for registration, because without registration they will not give you money. When you are supposed to sell products which are related to GST, right? So in that case, it is binding that you collect GST from the customers and pay it to the government. So in that case, your registration is very important. Whereas if your shop is not registered or sole proprietorship is not registered under Shop and Establishment Act or MSME portal, and you directly go to GST account, you simply open a GST account, right? Earlier it was VAT. So you can do this thing also. Open a shop, open a GST account, and start your business. Because as soon as you get a GST number, you register in GST, you are automatically registered as sole proprietorship. Automatically. There is no need to go to MSME portal. There is no need to start registered under Shop and Establishment Act. So either of three options you can choose. Look at, when you will register in Shops and Commercial Establishment Act, GST will be mandatory depending on which product you are selling. If it is tax-free products, right, then yes, there is no need to go for GST account. But if it is related to GST, you need to put GST account into your files for taking loans and for taking running current account. Look at, the very important thing is that to have a current account in a bank, you must have GST account. That means the current account and GST accounts are linked with each other. Rather, they are mandatory for each other. When you want to open GST account, they will ask for current account. That will be a compulsory step. When you go for opening current account, they will ask for firm registration, or optional if you have GST number. So you can very easily understand that ultimately you have to go with the GST number, and that is why you will find that most of the sole proprietors, most of in India, they start with GST number and continue their business. They may not be available on MSME portal or registration under Shop and Establishment Act. The benefit of the MSME portal is that once you registered on MSME portal, you will be entitled for government schemes, government benefits, which are under MSME. So time by time, government promotes, government give benefits, government gives bounties, government gives some relaxation in your business loan, some facilitation, some ease of financing. So if you are registered in MSME portal, it will help you in that case. And if you don't want government help, you don't need to have MSME portal registration. So either one of the process you can follow. In India, there is no other way. There is a fourth way to start sole proprietorship, that you start a shop without any GST, without any registration, but you must sell the products which are GST free, no tax, tax free. And for that case, you don't need any GST. So this is, I believe, that is very simple step to form a sole proprietorship. Now, if you form a sole proprietorship, what are the different sources of funds? That means how to get money to strengthen your business, to expand your business, to develop your business. Primarily, it is said that you sole proprietor is investing money from his own pocket. But yes, these are the sources which are commonly used in India. Number one, own capital. It's very clear that you put your money into your business. When you want to take shop on rent basis, you put pagdi and you put advance, rent from your own pocket. Nobody is coming to help you out. Then yes, you can take help from friends and relatives. That is one of the option. But you cannot say that friends and relative option is a professional option. It is not professional. It is not, official. You can take it on your own credibility. Bank loan or bank credit is another option for sole proprietor shop owners, and that comes in the name of the sole proprietorship. So to take bank loan, you must be registered with the GST. You must be registered with the MSME portal if you are taking benefit. So you must be registered over there. And then this bank loan comes in individual name. It rarely comes with the firm name. So this current account would be in the name of individual, and everything would be run just like individual, account. And the responsibility is also individual. Trade of capital. What is this trade of capital? This trade of capital is the backbone of sole proprietorship, especially in trading business. Trading business means shop level business. Trade of capital is capital where you trade a product and you don't need to pay or receive money in real time. Means, say for example, today you are selling the product and you are being given some credit. Credit means, say for example, when Hindustan Lever Limited or Parle-G supply you Parle-G biscuit for a shop. So today they supply you 2 peti or something like that, and they give you 15 days credibility credit, 15 days duration of payment. So this 15 days you don't need to pay to Parle-G for the products which you have taken today. So the 15 days you will get your money hold up with you. So Sometimes it happens that by the time the shopkeeper has sold all the parle G and then pay to the company. So this type of capital is usually called as a trade-off capital, trade-off credit capital or trade-off capital. Another thing is customer advance. In case of shop level business, the customer advance is not so much feasible or possible. But yes, in medium scale, when we talk about MSME, in medium scale, there are some there are some firms which can take some amount from customer in form of advance. Altogether, in shop level business, this option is not very much feasible. In company, it is very good option. And this another option is money lenders. Obviously, in our society, chit fund. In villages, you will find chit fund sources. You will find BISI. You will find money lenders, sahukars, who can give you money, or you can say that local market fund. So the return of the cost of that local market money lending, money lenders, money may be high as compared to banks. Bank may charge 10 to 12%, but these money lenders may charge you 16 to 20%, 25% or 30%, whatever. Because once you come into the domain of money lenders, it will be very difficult to come out of those clutches. So usually in shop level or sole proprietor level, now the people are using old capital or bank credit. Friends relative is also very much trade of capital is you know inbuilt part of that process. So at a small scale level, it is there. This trade of capital and customer advance is also part of partnership, or you can say company. So this is all about your sole proprietorship.